I'm Mark Beale, a past life regression therapist and trainer. Today, my guest is Benoît Penneçot. He is a past life regression therapist. He's a graduate of the Past Life Awakening Institute in Between Lives and Spirit Releasement, and a graduate of QHHT and introspective hypnosis. Go to his website, luminescent.com. What was your experience like doing the Past Life Awakening Institute training with me? And do some of the mentoring calls and go through some of the courses?
Well, it was my best learning experience in spiritual hypnosis. Actually, I when I started learning hypnosis, I started first with the Institut International d'Hypnose Spirituelle, based in Montreal. It was a really great course, very interesting. It gave me all the tools I needed to start with, and then I did many other course, and I learned many other techniques, BQH, QHHT, introspective hypnosis, but I was looking for help on how to deal with spirit releasement, because I couldn't find anything about it, and that's how I discovered the Past Life Awakening Institute. And so I took this course, and I was amazed by the quality of the course, the content. It's such overwhelming when you start and you have all those documents, all this documentation, and the all the videos, it really gives you all the informations you need. It can take some time. It's not a course that you'll do over the weekend and watch a few videos on, yeah, let's have fun, let's do some spiritual hypnosis. No, that's really another level. It's really serious. And the best thing for me is the call we can have with you during the learning. So it's not just you and just the person learning in front of the computer, and okay, you've got this documentation, you've got these videos, and you can send maybe an email and deal with it. And no, it's the most serious learning experience I had in spiritual hypnosis, and really those calls that are scheduled along the progression are very helpful. It's really something that helped me a lot to get a different approach on spiritual hypnosis and see things maybe with an angle completely different of what I was doing before. Like, oh yeah, that's very interesting. I didn't see it that way. And it really helped me in my practice. And so that's why I continue with between life therapy and age regression and all those courses, which are very helpful in my practice today to be very professional.
Okay, that's great. And so one of the keys that we do is we've got the curriculum and a structure, but then there are those mentoring calls that go through the assignments and the case studies. Do you find that was sort of a useful extra sort of distinguishing feature?
The calls is really what makes the difference with other training, because most of the trainings in spiritual hypnosis that you can follow online, well, you have those videos, and then you have a forum where you can ask some questions and someone will answer you, and that's it. That's the help you get. Or you will have a 1 week course where you sit in a classroom with 30 or 40 other people. So that's interesting because you have time to practice, to do one session maybe during the training, the course. But then once it's over, you get home and you're on your own. And again, if you have some difficulties or some stuff you didn't understand, you can ask some questions online on the forum, but that's it. And for me, my mind is really slow. I need some time to really digest the information. So if I go and do training for a week, the question won't happen during the week. I will have the question maybe a month later, or when I go back to the reading, or I need to practice. I need to do it. So yes, that's the most important difference you get from the Past Life Awakening Institute, to be able to have those calls that really help you through the learning.
Great. Well, thanks a lot for that feedback. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. And it's useful. I think a lot of people have a lot of good training, a lot of good experience. And as you say, it's quite serious and it's not that easy and it takes a while to digest it. So the training that I give, it aims to be like quite at an advanced level. And it does require people to have had, some previous training, some previous experience, and some current clients to work with. So they're all quite heavy barriers to entry, and but I find a lot of people get that kind of training, and there are a lot of people giving that kind of training and getting people to that point. But where I like to step in is to do something which is a little less common, which is work with very advanced people, but then mentor through some of those things. What happens once you're qualified? What happens once you're working with people and gaining experience? How to take that level to so I see people that are continuing to make improvements and adjustments, and as you say, just grow every 6 months, get better and better and better. And I think people like you, one of the reasons you get better and better and better every 6 months is because you keep investing in training and looking at new ways to do it. And I think mentoring is something that's a useful new thing to offer people at an advanced level.
That's really, it's another level, really. It's like I'm at the university now following your course, and I'm proud actually to show my certificate. Like it's serious. It's not the kind of training you'll do on other few days online and to have fun or to,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, that's
it's very professional.
another key thing that I developed is creating this community and doing session swaps or matching people up. And so you've been involved with that, and you've sometimes when you want to practice spirit releasement therapy or between lives, it's not always easy to find exactly the right person at the right time to do assignments, but I'm often able to match up with fellow students who are also graduates and very experienced in their own right. And then they can practice and give session swaps so you can experience between lives yourself and explore these. So, how have you found being part of that community and doing session swaps with other past life awakening institute graduates?
That's the other point I wanted to talk about, the other advantage of the Past Life Awakening Institute, because when you go on site or in a school to do a training, then you can practice, of course, during this week, but that's it, you go home and it's over. And when you follow a course online, most of the time you're on your own and you can't really practice. You have to find some people and try to do some session, but you offer this opportunity to match students and to swap or exchange session, and it's really helpful. It helped me a lot in improving or practicing what I've just learned in confidence, because I know they are students. I know that I can have this session with them and everything will be fine. But it's also like you said, this community, because you build some relationship, some connection with those students, and even if we're all around the world, I'm having I've exchanged session with people in Hawaii, in Japan, in the US, and but we are still in contact and we can call each other if we have some question or doubts or anything we'd like to talk about. So it's really very useful.
So that's great to hear because the mentoring that I do helps really develop people along the way. But while doing that, I get to know them very well. And so I know all these people around the world, and I can then make really good matches. I know where people are at with their assignments. I know people where they're at with any personal things that they want to get looked at. And I can really help make really skillful matches. And I find that's been a real bonus. So it's one thing to learn it, but another thing, as you say, you can go to trainings or have training online, but to be able to do online sessions with people and to be really well matched with them, and to have also, after you've done that work, to have that sense of community and connection, to make friends and to know that you're part of a group that's all working towards those same goals is really helpful. And I've found a lot of people have appreciated that as part of the offering that I have. So I'm really glad that you have as well. So thanks a lot for that feedback.
Thank you.
If you're interested in having personal sessions or certification training in hypnosis or hypnotherapy, or regression to this life, past lives, between lives, or spirit releasement therapy, then visit my website, thepastlifeawakeninginstitute.com, for details. Thanks so much for watching or listening, and see you next time.